Hey, good morning. Chuck here with Full Moon Rescue Garden. About a year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, I was making a cactus bed. So you can see some cactus here and a couple other species are in here, but I found some bird of paradise on one of the jobs and we had to pull some out and I planted it. And I actually planted it right here. But if you look around this garden, you'll see that it's spread a good distance away. Also, you can see now we're coming into the winter and we've got so much shade here that things aren't doing too good. I never water this garden and it's always done perfect. We've got some beach daisies over here. We've got some cactus back here that's really cool, kind of like a Christmas cactus. There's several other things in here. It was a bed just to be a bed without having any maintenance, and it's been really great. Yeah, sometimes you have to come out and pull out the weeds, but other than that, it's pretty cool. So what we want to do today is explore how this bird of paradise spreads, and we're also going to pull it up and repot it, maybe divide it if we can, and let's see what we can do with that. So with this bird of paradise, you can see this piece is way far away from the rest of them. You can see another one over here. And I mean, they're starting to pop up everywhere. And what we want to do is I want to show you guys how this spreads. So we're just going to go ahead and kind of dig it up a little bit. I can see some root system here. And what we're trying to do is to see how it spread all the way over here. So can you see that root? And there should be a rhizome down here in order for it to pop up. Well, there's a big root down there. Might be a pine. Let's see if we can't get to that. So I'm going to grab the shovel real quick. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? We have a small little bird of paradise getting ready to bloom, and we'll be able to put this in a pot really easily. And here's the root that brought it over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that mulch up and follow that root system and see how, I mean, that's got to be about a meter away from, so 3 feet away from the original plant that I put in here. So we're following this root system, and you can see, look how big that one is. And I'm just going to keep on coming back with the camera to show you, but I'm basically pulling everything out of this bed and we'll replant it. I'll leave the portocarpus here. He's pretty established, but everything else is coming out. But remember, this was here. Look at how far this guy came across here. I mean, there's some over here. There's one here. And back in there is the original one. That's the original plant. But it's come clear across from this plant right here. Well, maybe it was, I don't remember. It's come clear across, and this one's suffering because that's getting probably no sun at all, and it's not draining very well. Okay, here's where we are. You can see we're mapping out the root system of bird of paradise. And you can see it. It just, look at this thing spreading all across. Found it coming over here, found it here. It's going down deep, but it's probably just coming right over to this guy. Followed him all the way back. He came across here, but I broke off that piece, but he came across here. You can see him coming around back behind here, and he went all the way over to here. You can see it. See it down here? Okay, starting with the first one I showed you, look at this roadway. We've got this root system, the rhizomes, and everywhere that there's a big bulge in it, it actually pops up. Look at this. That one's getting ready to come out of the ground too. It's just coming straight over to this plant. This guy's full of them. Look at that. I kind of broke that one, but you can see that road map. Following the bird of paradise underground. Look at these guys, just perfect, beautiful shape, just beautiful with roots. This guy's cleared out to right out at the edge of the bed. Follow him back. And they go right underneath of this. I broke that guy off, but he goes right underneath of this beach daisy, which I rescued from the beach. You can just follow, look at all those, that road map from the original plant, which was way back over there. It just came all the way around, came up everywhere through the ground. Really cool, really cool. So I hope you like that part of the video, just mapping out the root system and how these guys grow underground. And I've got lots of them to dig up over here. We're going to do some repotting and maybe bring them inside or put them in full sun. They really like to be full sun, a well-drained area, and they're like a weed, but they are a beautiful plant. So if you are doing the same thing as me, and you pull up, the bottom of this plant, don't rush. There is so much moisture in those rhizomes. You've got a day at least before you need to actually put it back in something. So I'm just going to set them over here in this container. And what I'm going to do is snip these guys off and leave some of that rhizome down here. So I'm just setting them down into the bucket. There's another one. And this guy's got lots of roots on him and looks like he's ready to pop up out of the ground. So let's see if we can get this guy out right here. Remember, there's a real network of stuff going on here. Let's just take that whole thing up and set him down in here. Find out where this guy's going to. You can see he's ready to pop right up too. So let's find the beginnings of this guy. Where is he? He must be coming across over this way. Yep, there he is. He's going this way. There's one that's kind of rotten. That one was kind of rotten. This guy's still holding on somewhere. There he goes. Okay, we'll keep this one. Let's find this guy. You You see a piece coming up right there. I'm going to grab the shovel for this one. And just pop him right up. Yep, there's another one. We'll take this whole piece. He's a big one. Looking good. Couple more. I didn't expose that guy all the way. Nice. Very nice. Look at that. He's ready to pop too. I'm going to leave him there. Mosquitoes. We'll pull this guy right through the mulch and just bring him out. One more, maybe two more. See if we can't save this guy. So I'm just gonna put some of this back. We will run out of time here today. And so if I don't get to it this week, get to it next week, right? A lot of these roots, I'm just gonna tuck back under and they'll be fine. See if this guy will come up. Oh, look at a lot of those roots on that guy. I'll put him under. But this guy's ready to pop up. So we'll see if he comes up. And we'll just rake all this back over on top of it here in just a second.